All right, hi there, Coach Rex with Colorado Catchers. Let's talk a little bit about working underneath the pitch. So I talk about funneling. A lot of other catching coaches talk about funneling the ball back towards the strike zone. For that low pitch, if we get our glove too high in anticipation of the ball, the pitch, and where it is when we see it at a moment in time. So when we see that pitch when it's 10 feet from us and we lift our glove up to it, gravity is going to work on that baseball just like it does on everything else, and that ball is going to be lower by the time it gets to us, even if it's just a straight fastball. Forgetting curves that obviously has a drop to it, sliders which has some lateral movement, two seamers and so forth. If it's a straight fastball, gravity is going to push that ball down to the earth sooner or later. So if I lift my glove up to the height of the pitch where I see it when it's 10 feet from me, 8 feet from me, by the time the ball gets to me, it's going to be lower. So if I'm set here waiting for it and then I have to go down to catch it, that means I'm kind of slapping down on top of the ball, and it means my glove is now traveling away from the strike zone, below the strike zone, in order to catch it. So then to funnel it back to the zone, or frame it, some call it, I have to go down and then back up. That's a lot of excessive movement. We would refer to that as being inefficient, or inefficient glove path to the pitch. That's why we want to get underneath the ball. And so a lot of different catchers do it a lot of different ways. Some guys, we talk a lot about show a target, and then sometime during the pitcher's motion, maybe it's when their hands break, maybe it's when they get to the top with their arm, maybe it's when they're releasing the ball, we're going to relax the glove. Now some guys like an Austin Barnes, very little movement, just a very subtle relaxation of that glove wrist, the hand. Other guys will go completely down to the ground, tap the ground, come back up. Some will even do like a pendulum swing, so they swing their glove back towards, almost between their legs, back towards their butt, and then come up to the ball. The bottom line is we want to relax so we can be quick to the pitch, wherever it is, as well as we want to get down so we can work up underneath it. That allows us to, in one motion, get underneath that ball, catch it in that pocket, and lift in one motion up to the strike zone. So we're funneling that ball back to the zone, maybe giving us the ability to steal a strike or two that are just below the strike zone. Now, additionally, along those lines, we want to relax, and if we see that pitch traveling to our glove side or our arm side, before we lift, we want to slide to that pitch location and then work up from there. What we commonly see, especially in the younger kids, is this very inefficient movement. So even if they relax the glove and they're below the ball to begin with, they see the pitch coming, say, towards their arm side or right knee, they come up and then they go back down to it. What we ideally want to do, as I showed a second ago, is see where the ball is going, slide in that direction, and then work up under it and work it back to the strike zone. Not easy, definitely a lot easier said than done, definitely takes a lot of practice. As you get older and you're calling the pitch, especially once it's curved, slider, cutter, two seam, etc., you know or have an expectation of where that pitch is traveling. So if it starts on the middle of the plate and it's a slider from a righty, you're expecting it to run to your arm side towards your right knee. So you're not even going to relax in the middle, you're actually going to relax over in front of your right foot, right shin. You're cheating in essence. You're expecting the ball to come this way, so rather than having to slide while the pitch is in the air, set yourself up for success, start over there when you go and drop that glove, relax that glove, and then work up to it. So definitely, again, a lot easier said than done, and a lot of it is a timing thing. It's being comfortable, being relaxed, and it comes over time. Being relaxed enough to stay below that ball and not lift early. Again, you see the height of the ball, we get anxious, we see the pitch, we just want to put our glove up so we can catch it. But trusting ourselves and knowing we can stay on the ground longer, wait for that ball to come to us, and then reach up and catch, working it back towards the zone. So I'm going to add to this some clips of some major leaguers that do it well, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about in terms of that working underneath the ball, funneling it back up towards the zone, so you can see some good examples.